Chrysler has been very generous over the years, both financially and in personnel support. They sponsor a professional designer to come down week to work with students, and then they supplement that with visits of their design staff at key milestones of a sponsored project. A great example is Joe Daner. He is an active participant in sponsored projects. Recent graduates of the program that work for Chrysler are Ryan Nagodi and Scott Kruger, who were the designers behind the Viper. Irina Zavodsky designing everything from vehicle interiors and exteriors to vehicle badging and creating the current logo for Chrysler.
So if you're interested in a career in automotive design, we need creative thinkers in this field. That's kind of what we take to the table is creative problem solving when it comes time to building a car.
If you're a designer and you have a car rolling on the road and there's millions of copies of it, you're designing something that everybody will see. So you basically have your own work constantly on display.
Here at Chrysler, I get to draw cars all day long. I work in the exterior design studio, so door handles, mirrors, body sides, wheels.
We affect every part on the exterior of a Dodge or a Ram product, from the exterior design to the wheels to the underhood appearance. Anything that the customer can see, basically, a designer has touched. When you start talking car design in art schools, it's a very, very small number of schools that offer that opportunity. Cleveland was obviously at the top of the list. That was my choice.
The backbone of CIA is really the group learning experience, and you're influenced by everything.
There's car design, but there's also a broad scope of industrial design, like a lot of products, and then the fine arts department is very, very strong. Being able to expose yourself to several different disciplines really widens your spectrum as a designer.
It was, I think, that collaboration that made the school so strong, and everybody builds off of each other. And I think together as a whole, that's why the school, I think, is so powerful today.
Amazingly, most of the companies, that's what they look for. They look for these teams so they can execute the product together.
There's a transportation elective class on Saturdays, and people take it to both learn how to draw, illustrate, and render in perspective, and really teach you the VisCom skills that you really need to succeed. In the fact that you get all these working professionals that come down and teach on a regular basis who are CIA alums and who feel strongly about the school and strongly about the program and keep inspiring future generations.
A lot of the faculty at the schools, particularly in the ID department, are what I would call practicing professionals. So not only do they teach and inspire, but they also are working, and they also bring kind of a real-world reality check, if you will, to the curriculum. I think it really helps our designers that we pick up, because we will, quote-unquote, throw you in at the deep end of the pool, and you get a chance to make an impression. And students that come out of Cleveland are well trained, from their 4 years of schooling there.
I can just say that it was like probably the most creative atmosphere I've ever been in my life. At times it was just overwhelming because you just get inspired from all around you. There's never such a creative environment that you'll ever have in your life.